We were talking about this right before, and we wanted to get into it.
Uh-oh.
Because we mentioned before TheoGate, all that shit. I'm not going to explain it. If you don't know what it is, just look up #TheoGate. So that's done. Theo Von was on.
I would argue it's not done, but go ahead.
I don't know. I think well, here's the deal. Because first of all, I agree with everything that you said last time, like digging into their past and all that shit, right?
I mean, it's just,
because like it's unnecessary. But my whole point was which they acknowledged was the abrupt cut that the Tom Segura doing the abrupt cut on his face. Mm-hmm. That was the whole thing that for me personally got me like, what the fuck? They don't want us to know about this. What's going on? So I wanted to dig into it. Then it's like, there's actually some dark shit going on. It's like, oh shit, but. Because it was so blatant and abrupt, that's why it got me like that. And then, they had Theo Von on, and basically they were saying, like, basically, because they explained all of the layers of the TheoGate shit. It's like they put up the videos that people were using as evidence, quote unquote, and they explained everything. And I bought everything. I thought it was all cool. It made sense. And basically their shortened explanation was like, we were basically fucking around, comedians like Brian Cowan and Chris D'Elia, they have an open, like, frenemy feud sort of thing. They're totally fucking around, but they love each other,
And the Tom and Bert thing. Bert's fat.
Yeah, right,
Tom's
exactly.
Fat, yeah.
So it was kind of like that, but not as serious because it was much more passive, basically, It was something that kind of kept getting brought up, but there was no merit to it or substance to it. So they were just like, oh, if people believe this, we're just gonna,
But I would argue that it's, okay, I think it's very likely that you're right. It is maybe. I don't think it's an inside joke.
Even if there is something real, it's not worth actually getting into it because now because my whole thing was there was no explanation, but now they pointed out everything and they're like, this is our reasoning, and there's not basically their whole point was like my whole point was like this kind of got way bigger than it should have. This got blown way out of proportion, and there's nothing.
I agree with that.
To it.
So I think that's the most likely case, but I don't think that it's clear cut and dry over though. I think since we talked about it last time, something that I got updated with was them always talking about how one of their kids doesn't look like Tom. They would always say that.
But that's
right,
whatever.
exactly. That's easily dismissible.
Because that's
and let's all just very.
It's weird to even bring that up.
Exactly. No, exactly. Yeah. But that's
I feel like
that's what people have found. That's what people have found, and like I'm not the one that's digging into this, but then they're bringing it up, so it's like you have to analyze it and say like, okay, like maybe that's what's going on.
I mean,
I'm
it's
very
like they don't
in the
have
middle.
to analyze it, but it's like, but because like for me personally, like I was saying, because they kept doing that shit, it's like because they were playing fuckery basically, and they didn't want us to do it, but they were kind of like figure it out yourselves sort of deal, and they were just like, there's nothing here, like fuck you guys, I don't want to talk. That's they were kind of treating it, and it's like they're. But so I feel people just created something that wasn't there, and now it's like I'm satisfied with it, and like I felt dirty talking about it last time, even though my point wasn't about trying to get to the bottom of it. It was literally the point of TheoGate essentially being an internet cancer that kind of had to be exposed and expunged. Like I was thinking, if it's real, like Joe Rogan needs to come in there.
What's really going on here?
Yeah, I thought if it was real, like someone needs to be a mediator.
If it is real, it's nothing nefarious. It's nothing like bad or like evil. Yeah. It's just them like a weird thing that they're trying to keep under wraps that kind of came out into the light a little bit. And everyone just pulled out even more.
Because you're saying it like it is there. But maybe it will. But I'm like I'm good. I'm thinking like it's over.
Well,
like,
at the very least, there was animosity towards each other.
I don't know.
You see a video of Theo Von literally like talking shit to Tom directly.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. There's comedians
they have banter and stuff. Yeah, like like the whole
who's
Theo? It's like it's
I believe everything.
Sure, it's like it's part of the banter. It's like
I feel dirty. I feel dirty right now. Let me tell you that.
It's all conspiracy.
Yeah,
everything is deeper than we see.
So you're saying you're okay with it because they finally said something about it.
Yeah.
But then what he's saying is he might not be okay with it because he thinks that they're lying and it could be something else.
Yeah, but it's not worth getting into that because they finally acknowledged it. Yeah, and it's like there's nothing here.
I would never pressure them to tell anymore. If they tell nothing about it.
I feel weird even discussing the possibility that there is still something there. Like to me, TheoGate is done. It's in my mind, fucking through and through, over. I'm happy with it because to me, like it kept boiling to the point where we're fucking talking about it again. That's what I'm saying. That was the whole point. Like,
but that was a big deal. But that he came on the show,
it was like a cancerous.
But think about what it did. It got Theo Von on that show, which would have never happened.
That's why ultimately I'm like cool with it. And that's why I loved that podcast. It was a great podcast. It was a very happy
reason
podcast
to talk about it, though. No, like
but that's why I think it's over. But
I think it is over in the sense that nothing else is going to come from it. But I think that there is something that happened that was deeper than what we were all able to see, and that's now I think that they've gone past it, and I think that it'll seem like they're more friends. They may actually be friends, but I think honestly, They did not fuck with each other. I think Theo really did not like Tom. I think Tom knows that he's a little bit in a better spot than him, so he kind of was like, I don't have time to worry about Theo Von. And I think that probably gets at Theo a little bit
talk,
too.
Though. I feel like a teenage girl, even like. You know, like
how's he doing the whole time?
Who cares?
He's trying to break her down.
Yeah, like, who cares?
There's bigger things to worry
Exactly.
about.
Exactly. Like it's over. Like there's no conspiracy. One of the podcasts, it's over. Like they're all good. Like it's not even. Even if it is real, it's easier it's easier in anyone's mind. I'm speaking for myself to just be like, oh, that was it. That's all there was to it. Nothing.
Honestly,
okay, run that off, and now let's focus on the fucking aliens.
Or just whatever, just anything.
Yeah, like straight up. Like that's
You're right. It does feel very gossipy.
It
is kind of.
I was really hoping we weren't going to talk about this for this long. I was hoping we were just going to be like, oh, it's done and that's it. And we were going to move on to the next topic. And now we've talked about this for so long.
Well, because there's nuance to it. But that's my point.
My heart feels dirty.
But that's what actually is weird to me is that you're just like, yep, it's done. It's all over. Yeah, we can go back to just like we're all friends again. It's like, well,
because it did feel like there was that direct animosity. But then they were on the podcast and they're like, no, there wasn't.
Like,
we were just fucking around. And it seemed totally cool.
Bert is Fat 2.0.
Yeah, but much more passive. It was much more passive. That was the whole thing. That's why it blew up. Because they weren't actively doing it. They were letting us feed the flames. And then Tom was just kind of like peppering in here and there a little more fuckeries.
Huh?
And then finally it just got too much. And they're like, all right, this is fucking stupid. Let's just have Theo on the podcast.
It was a good move on their part. I think the funniest part, too, was the comments all saying, like, oh, look at Theo had to pretend like he didn't know that she had a fucking tramp stamp on her back.
I saw that. That was the first one. I was like, Jesus Christ, people are still on this conspiracy bullshit.
So funny.